7:35. I want to welcome to the studio Alicia Granis, who's our District 3 Veterans Service Officer. Now, this is a new office that, let's see, Matt Sneed is in charge of it overall, and this is Matt was appointed by Governor Hutchinson. Is that right?
Yes.
And let's see, do I have your try that? Tap that mic a little bit. Let's see. There it goes. It's working. So, how you been?
Good. Been great.
It's good to see you again. You've been busy, and I know this is just the second month of 2016, but you've covered a lot of ground already. You just said you cover all the way down to Heber Springs. You've got what, how many counties?
I have 9 counties, so Baxter, Boone, Cleburne, Fulton, Independence, Izard, Marion, Sharp, and Stone.
Wow.
So, yes,
wow.
Definitely busy. The first couple of months what I did was I've met with all the county service officers in each of those counties, and also the judges. So the way that it's set up is the county service officers work for the judge in each county, but then the county service officers assist veterans in that county with questions about the VA, doing claims, any type of assistance or questions that they may have. And then I'm an advocate and a resource for the county service officers through the state of Arkansas to help assist them with questions or concerns that they have.
So any veteran can contact you at any time?
Any veteran can contact me at any time. They can give me a call. That's the best way to reach me, or by email. I do have office hours, but typically I'm out in the counties, and so I set up appointments with veterans to come see me when I'm here in Mountain Home.
You've got a whole stack of notes here. I'm going to let you have the microphone and just go through what you need to get out for the veterans.
Sure, definitely. Well, I wanted to talk about the mission for ADVA. So it's the Arkansas Department of Veteran Affairs, and we serve Arkansas veterans and their eligible dependents through advocacy and education to access federal and state benefits, high-quality long-term nursing care, and burial honors. And so that's really what ADVA does. So any type of questions that veterans have regarding their VA benefits, education, medical, filing claims, that's a big part of it, are the compensation claims.
Okay, this is, with respect, why has this become so much red tape for a veteran? Is this what this office is trying to do? Is this why the governor appointed Matt and then they brought you in? Is this to try to undo a lot of the red tape?
Correct, and then it's also to put a face with a voice instead of having to call a 1-800 number to try to get assistance through the VA. That's the federal side, is the VA. We're the state side, but we help interpret. A lot of times what I say is, we're the interpreter, so we can help to explain it more in the layman's terms than the VA's terms, because sometimes it's very
governmental.
Yes. And then it's also to see somebody, because I think as far as going in and seeing the county service officer or coming to see myself, just having that rapport with the person to be able to see them and sit down with them.
Because what kind of a nightmare is it for a veteran to have to call the VA, press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3, then you get somebody, well, let me transfer you to this, and by the time you've talked to 4 different people and not got anything settled, and, well, you need to call back on Tuesday. You go through the same process, talk to 3 different people again on the following Tuesday. It's like they're beating their head against the wall. And I applaud the governor for setting this up, for bringing Matt in, for bringing you in, to try to help these veterans. I mean, we've got a large population here.
Definitely. Yes. So that's basically what we're there for, is to help the veterans with whatever questions or assistance that they have. We may not be the office that will provide it, but we're the office that can help put them in contact with someone who can. And instead of telling them, okay, you need to call this number, we can actually pick up the phone while they're in our office, call them, and
that's worth $1 million to these guys.
Yes.
For somebody to pick up the phone and sit there, okay, I've got Joe Smith here. This is what he needs. What's step 1?
Right. And that's what we've been doing. And it's been great. I've met a lot of veterans so far in this in the community here and within the District 3, and the feedback that I've gotten from them is that they really appreciate being able to go to someone's office and actually have someone sit down with them.
So without getting personal, what's the biggest problem the veterans are having trying to get through and get straightened out?
I think it's more of just the communication. They get a lot of mailing and feedback from the VA as far as responses, and it's very hard to interpret what they're trying to tell the veteran that they need to do next. So really, a lot of it is through their compensation and their claims. So they'll bring in the information that they receive from the VA, and I'll just read through it and be able to interpret what it is that the VA wants them to do, and then we can go from there. And then also they have a lot of questions about their health care and eligibility on the health care side of the VA. And the number one thing that veterans need to do is they need to register and enroll into the VA health system if that's something that they want to pursue. Because before they can receive any type of a benefit, health care wise, they have to be eligible, and so they have to enroll.
I've learned that our veterans are the most humble folks around, and they don't blow their own horns.
Right.
And there's some that, well, I did what I was set to do, and they come back and they live their life privately. But yet these veterans have earned these benefits. And I want to talk to the veterans today to say, look, you have earned these benefits. Take advantage of them.
I agree. And they can contact myself, they can contact their county service officer to find out what benefits that they're entitled to, because it depends. The VA does have different restrictions on different things, but we can sit down and we can determine, okay, you served during this time frame, XYZ, this is what you're eligible for. Oh, by the way, if you're having medical issues, then that you feel that were related to your service while you were in the military, then we can help pursue other avenues as well. And so the first thing is just to sit down, go to your county service officer, make an appointment with me so we can go over what benefits that you're entitled to.
So let me see if my math is correct. When did we go into Kuwait? 1990? So somebody 20 years old in 1990, what, 35 right now, almost 40 years old. Hey, I went to Kuwait. I did what the president told me to do. I'm working. I'm fine. You still have benefits. Right.
There's entitlements that you're entitled to as far as serving. Even if you could have served a week, you could have served 20 years. There's different benefits out there for veterans, and we just need to sit down and let you know what they are.
And what was the press release you mentioned before we went on the air? Did you need to get that on the air?
Yes, so there's a press release because I'm not sure if people are aware that I'll just read the headline. It comes from the VA down Little Rock. The VA awards contract for Mountain Home Outpatient Clinic. That's the VA clinic in Mountain Home. And the VA awarded the contract to a new contractor. And so on this Friday, February 19th, from 11 to 12:30 at the Arkansas State University Mountain Home location, the Veda Shed Community Development Center, there's going to be a town hall meeting for veterans to go to learn about this change and to ask questions and voice their concerns with the VA. And so, again, this is going to be this Friday, February 19th, from 11 to 12:30 at the ASU campus in Mountain Home at the Shed.
Very important. And that will help our local vets with their medical needs there. You know what? You got another thing. We got about a minute and a half before we go to break here.
Oh, sure. So I just wanted to also mention that another thing I've been doing is working with community resources here in District 3, and to try to to tap into those resources that veterans have locally that maybe it's not something offered through the VA, but it's a community resource that local organizations have specific things set up to help veterans. For instance, there could be counseling through a church group, or there could be assistance other ways. And so as far as me tapping into those, if there are community resources out there who have things that they can offer to veterans, to contact me as well so I can get on get you down and listed and come talk to you and kind of find out what resources you have available for veterans.
So with this program, it helps our veterans get in touch with the people they need to talk to get the benefits that the veteran has earned.
Correct. Or it may also be that it's not a VA benefit, but it's just something in the local community where local businesses have things available. Maybe it's a military discount, or maybe it's free services or discounted services for different things. And so this is a very, very strong veteran-supported community, and there are a lot of...
Oh, we love our vets.
Yes, so there's a lot of places and resources out there that I can connect veterans with just in the local community outside of the federal VA system.
We are visiting with Alicia Granis, who's the District 3 Veteran Service Officer, Department of Veterans Affairs, State of Arkansas. This is a new office that was directed by Governor Asa Hutchinson. He appointed Matt Sneed as the director over the state, and Alicia is our District 3 veteran. What were those counties again?
The counties are Baxter, Boone, Cleburne, Fulton, Independence, Izard, Marion, Sharp, and Stone.
Wow. I bet you're glad gas prices dropped.
Definitely.
We need to take a quick break. We'll be right back. 7:49. We're continuing our discussion with Alicia Granis, who's the District 3 Veteran Service Officer, and you have some more information for us.
Yes, I wanted to talk about an initiative that ADVA kicked off at the beginning of this year. It's called ADVA Verified, and the goal of ADVA Verified is to synchronize and communicate credible services and benefits available to Arkansas veterans, and to communicate to businesses, the public, and civic leaders the value of veterans to the workforce and economy through new media and advocacy. ADVA Verified is a partnership between ADVA and the Arkansas Attorney General's Office. So basically what this program is, ADVA Verified ensures that nonprofits within the state have certain articles or tax information, things like that, set up to be a nonprofit organization that supports veterans. And so if there's a veteran out there who is concerned with or wants to know what type of resources are available to them, they can go to the ADVA webpage and look at these nonprofits before they either contribute to or reach out to them for assistance. And so ADVA, they determine that their services, what services that they offer, if it's for charitable purposes, their physical location, different things like that. And so that's a new initiative. There's also a form that community resources can fill out to become a part of, to be certified as ADVA Verified.
And that's through Attorney General Rutledge's office?
So it's a partnership through them.
The AG?
And so, so it's to find out more information, you can go to ADVA Verified at arkansas.gov. So that's ADVA Verified at arkansas.gov and get more information on that program.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Dale.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Traffic was so good this morning. Oh, it was
wonderful.
It
was.
Wonderful.
What do you think about having a veterans service officer here? Is this cool?
I think it is good. I think it's good. The location is good. It's going to be easier for people to find. It's going to be right in the main drag. People will see the
somebody
sign. You got places
trust.
to park that'll be closer. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be a great plan.
And what else do you got for us, Alicia? She's got notebooks everywhere.
Yeah.
So I brought in since I've been in this position for 2 months, kind of came up with the top 3 questions or issues that I had veterans ask me about. And the first one was, where do I get my VA health ID card? So the VA, back in the day, it used to be like a blue card, and it had some numbers embossed on it. So it's changed over, so it's more of an ID card type card. And so I wanted to kind of give some information about that. First of all, in order to get a Veterans Health ID card, you have to be enrolled in the VA healthcare system. And then the purpose of this card is for identification and check-in at VA appointments. It cannot be used as a credit card or an insurance card, and it does not authorize or pay for care at VA facilities. And the way that someone would receive it, they're only issued at a VA healthcare system. So what that means is, even here at the community VA center, the clinic in Mountain Home, they can't issue those cards. It has to be at either down in Little Rock. So they have to go to Little Rock or Fayetteville, and then they can get their card there. Yeah. So that's been a big question. They can't get their card made at my office or their county office or even at the VA community clinics.
But
they have to go.
It's important to get it done.
It's important because then from there, then that shows that you're enrolled, and then it helps with your appointments when you go to your appointments through the VA.
Wow.
It would seem to be a better way than make these guys go all the way to Little Rock.
I hate that trip.
You know, well, I'm just speaking. Just,
right.
And I know it's not you, but it would seem there would be a better way to do that.
Right. Hopefully, maybe one day,
involved.
right,
Yeah.
that they'll be able to maybe push it out into the community clinics. But right now, that's where they would need to go.
Minute and a half. But I think what you need to.
No, I was going to remind everybody that the elections begin today. Early voting starts today. Baxter, Marion, and all counties in Arkansas. And you want to get out. You want to make sure you vote for the judges. If you're in Marion County and you want to take a look at that jail and see what the situation is over there, just go on by and ask the jailers that are there, the sheriff, and they will give you a tour of the Crusade jails. Probably looked better. Dale, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The jail over there. And so I know it's on the ballot in Marion County, and we need it's a law enforcement center. If you saw the conditions that the sheriff and the deputies work under, it's amazing. But it's early voting. Get out, vote for the judges. Very, very important. And you got a right to vote. A lot of people, all these veterans that we're talking about, they did their thing so that you could do it. So that's the way you pay them back, is you go out and you vote.
Yeah, very good. Alicia, we got 30 seconds. Final thoughts.
So I just wanted to give my information. My phone number to my office is 870-404-6944. My email address is elesha.granniss@arkansas.gov. So I encourage veterans or their spouses or their dependents to definitely give me a call, contact me, and see what I can do about assisting you.
And we'll put the audio from this on audio on demand on our website so people can pick it up if you didn't catch it. You can stop by the station and give me a call, and we'll get that information to you. That wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow. Go vote, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.